Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Life Vitamins video podcast. I am so happy that you are able to join us today. I'm going to say right up front that I swallowed some juice right before I went on the air, so my throat is really scratchy. I'm going to need to clear it a few times before before I can go forward effectively. But nevertheless, we're gonna go ahead on with the podcast. And nevertheless is such a churchy word, isn't it? And I do apologize, and I will apologize each time for clearing my throat. But welcome to the Life Vitamins video podcast. I'm so glad that you're able to join me today. I wanted to come on for a few minutes and really talk about something serious with you. Uh, you have time now to tag your friends and get them in. Only going to be on for like maybe 15 minutes. But I want to share something um, that's really important. It's near and dear to my heart. And I believe that it will help somebody. Because after all, we should be helping each other make life better together, right? So that's why I decided to come on this evening, because I had this like conviction moment this afternoon where I needed to get this out because it hit me like a bomb. I was just doing my thing. I was working. In fact, I'll just go right into it. I was working this morning, early, and I didn't want to work today. Seriously. The last thing I wanted to do today, because of my work week at my 9 to 5 that I do every day, was work. But I find myself getting up out of the bed around, I apologize for that. I find myself getting up out of the bed, at 7:30 on a Saturday morning, because I knew I had to go do some work. And I really wasn't happy about it. But nevertheless, I got up. There's that word again. I guess y'all know where I come from. Uh, the funny thing about it was I got myself up, got myself dressed, and and decided that I was going to press on to do what I needed to do today, because between today and tomorrow was really the only days that I have to get it done. Please forgive me, but I apologize. Excuse me. But I needed to get somewhere, and I needed to do some things. I needed to do them today, because they have been put off long enough, and I had really run out of time. So you may be asking, well, what is this about? Why is this important? We all have to go to work, and who likes to go to work on a Saturday? And that's true. So I arrived at my work, and I started doing my work. Excuse me, I apologize. And one of my mantras that I live by in my life is I constantly say and share, I don't run from work, work runs from me. Um, so there I was making work run for me on a Saturday morning early, and I wasn't happy about it. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of a sweep, something hit me. And I realized that the place that I was standing in, I owned it. I said, wait a minute. I own this place. Excuse me. I don't have a mortgage. I have a deed. And it says Wilfred A. Dunn. And in that moment, my whole demeanor, my whole attitude, my whole mindset changed. I was no longer upset with myself for having to work on Saturday because I realized that what I was working for was working for me. So the topic of tonight's show, for the few minutes that I'm going to be on, is multiple streams of income. Do you have it? Do you want it? Do you want to learn how to get it? Please excuse me. I apologize. So there I was realizing that I was standing in a place that most people in America wanted to be in. And I stopped complaining. And I don't mean being in that particular spot. I mean just being somewhere where you own it. You know what I mean? You own it. It has your name on it. It doesn't have the bank's name on it. It doesn't have the loan company's name on it. You know, when you go to either register it or insure it, you don't have to put anybody's name on it but yours. It says I was in a Wilfred A. Dunn moment. And I remember when I first got that house that I was there cleaning it out and cleaning out the yard in the back. And I remember that one of the next door neighbors called the police and said that there was a suspicious man in the house and in the backyard. And the police came and questioned me. I said, I'm the owner. They said, oh, you're the owner? When did you buy it? I said, well, we closed on A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. He said, oh, Mr. Dunn, I'm so sorry to bother you. Have a good day. I apologize. But what we're talking about tonight is multiple streams of income. And if you don't have it, you need to get it. You need to figure out how to get it. You need to start working on it. You need to make it your life's purpose. You need to get serious about it. You need to stop jumping through hoops. You need to stop delaying. You need to go forward. You need to write it down. You need to implement it. And you need to do all of that right now. Let me tell you about a couple of future shows that we got coming up. Excuse me, I do apologize. Coming up in February, I have a special show with a special guest, and the title of the show is Love is in the Air. All right, so I want you to look for that in February from Life Vitamins. I have a special guest from Dallas, Texas, who will be on air with me discussing the topic Love is in the Air. She is a relationship specialist, a relationship therapist, and counselor. And so, all you people who are married and single and looking to mingle, you want to join me in February for the podcast Love is in the Air. I believe you will enjoy it. We're also going to have shows coming up on marriage and dating, self care, parenting, real estate, uh, spiritual discussions and forums, financial tips, raising medical awareness, home improvement, music, music artist, career advancement, resumes, cooking, culinary. I have this. I do apologize. I'm sorry. We have this fantastic restaurant in Neptune, New Jersey. It was a startup restaurant by some local folks who have turned the corner um, on their culinary success, and we're going to be talking to them uh, to see how they did it and what they're doing now. It's very important. So that show is also upcoming. Let me tell you real quick how you can find me and Life Vitamins on social media. You can find me on YouTube at Life Vitamins. On Twitter, you can find me Life Vitamins 1. Facebook, you can find me Life Vitamin with a Y. That's VITAMYN. All right. I'm going to find some way to say that. So when it's a Y, like Vita Wyman, maybe something like that, that might work. Uh, y'all let me know what you think. Vita Wyman, when it's a Y, so people know how to look us up. On Twitch, I didn't even know there was a Twitch, but I went on there and logged us in, set us up, and sure enough, we're on Twitch. And we're on there as Life Vitamins. So if you use the Twitch platform, just look us up, Life Vitamins. We're on LinkedIn. You can find me specifically, Olushoji Kolawole. On TikTok, we are at Life Vitamins. Instagram, you can also find us at Life Vita Wyman, which is Life Vitamin with a Y. I do apologize, but like I said, before I came on air, I swallowed some juice and it went down the wrong pipe. And I do apologize for coughing like that. So that's how you can find us on social media. We're currently building our website, but it is live, and you can find us at www.lifevitamins.net. And the whole purpose of Life Vitamins is to help people make life better, practical, reasonable, everyday uh, tips, tricks, encouragement that you can use in your everyday life to help you make your life better. It could be cooking a sweet potato pie. Maybe you never did it before and you want to impress your friends. You know, we're going to be talking about culinary stuff. We're definitely going to be talking about sweet potato pie because I make sweet potato pie. We might even have a sweet potato pie contest. It's coming up. So, I want you to be engaged. If you feel that we're talking about something on Life Vitamins that will help you or help one of your friends, please like and share our programs. I really don't have anything to sell other than improvement. So if you're about improvement, you're about success, and you're about moving forward, then you can talk to me. So I don't have a product, and at least not right now. I don't have a product. I don't have a book. Um, I don't have anything to sell you. Um, I'm deeply committed and thoroughly um, bought into the idea that what I have to give to the world is kind of like what the Bible says, the gift of helps. And that's what I'm doing. I'm helping. And that's what I want to do. I want to help. So if you have a business or you have a startup or you have a service or a product that you'd like to talk to me about that helps people make their life better, um, you can DM me. I have not turned off my DMs or IMs or whatever they're called. You can email me um, and we can talk. I want to talk to people that are doing something. And I want to talk to people all over the country that are doing something. Why do you want to do that, Will? I want to do that because what somebody is doing in Texas may work in New Jersey. What somebody is doing in New Jersey may work in North Carolina. What somebody is doing in North Carolina may work in Florida. What somebody is doing in Florida may work in California. You see, let's make life better together. All right. Um, and if we do this, you will see that you will benefit, your friends will benefit. This podcast may not necessarily be for you. Uh, you may not need it, want it, or be interested in it. But a family member may need it, may want it, and may be interested. A friend, a coworker may want it, need it, or be interested in it. So we are looking for those people that are like-minded with us in our commitment to lift people up. I was talking to a young man the other day on my 9 to 5, or should I say from my 7 to 9 or my 7 to 10. I was talking to a young man the other day. Um, his daughter was killed in a car accident. And he, of course, is devastated and is working through the deepest levels of grief that a person can encounter. When you bury your child, there's no grief like that. So I was talking with a young man, and I basically said, listen, I don't even pretend to know what you're going through. Because if I had to be honest, I would have to tell you I do not know what you're going through. Because the only way you can know that type of thing is to go through it, right? And since I haven't gone through it, the best I can do is imagine what he's going through. But I stood there, I talked, and I listened. I stopped talking. I meant to say I listened. And I listened to him. And I just let him talk to me. At the end of our discussion, he said, you have no idea how much this means to me talking to you. And that really touched me deeply in my heart because I was genuine. I wasn't, making up anything. I really was concerned. I just wanted the brother to know that, I was praying for him, that I was praying for his strength. And if there's anything that I could do to help, I was standing on the ready. He only just needed to ask. So that's what this program is all about, um, providing ways that we can help people make their life better. Now, I don't propose, I really don't. It's kind of crazy because I kind of think of myself as a really smart dude. I kind of always have thought that way about myself. But as I've gotten older, I realized that, hey, guess what, dude? You don't know everything. So that's the approach I'm taking. I don't know everything. I can't do everything. That's why Life Vitamins needs you, because you have a story, you have expertise, you have experiences, okay? You have ups and downs that I don't know anything about. And the only way, the single only way that your story will help someone else is if you tell it. Let that sink in a minute. If you tell your story, it will help someone else. Call it your story, call it your testimony, call it your history. I don't care what you call it. What I'm after is to help somebody. So the subject, the topic for tonight is, I said 15 minutes, but I think I've already been on here for 15 minutes. Uh, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you. That's what we're doing. We're just going to talk to you about uh, multiple streams of income. And as we go forward into this, as a disclaimer, I would like to let you know that I am not an expert in financial management or anything like that. I am not offering you any advice. I am not offering any financial advice. That's not what we do. What we do is share ideas, and we share philosophies, and we share scripture, and we share things that will help people go forward. And I leave the I leave the advice, the counsel, um, to the experts, and we'll have plenty of those coming on the air in the months ahead. I've got some experts lined up, and they're going to talk to you about all kinds of things: mental health and depression and anxiety and joy. And I'm going to get some theological experts on the program to talk to us about spiritual issues. So I'm not here to just to spew my opinion. I'm looking for the crystallized ideas that help ignite people to, you know, get out of tough places. Okay. But tonight we're going to be talking about multiple streams of income. And as I said, as I was standing there in the property this afternoon, I just had a light bulb moment where I realized that, hey, wait a minute. Why am I complaining about working on Saturday? I know it's early. I was up like, 6 o'clock in the morning. But why am I complaining about working when I own the place? I looked around and my whole mindset changed. Please excuse me, I apologize, but as I said, I swallowed some juice before it went down the wrong pipe before I went on, like 2 seconds before I went on. So I have to clear my throat, and I do apologize. Um, but multiple streams of income are important. It is very important to diversify income as well as investments. Like, when those guys that have money, those people that have money make investments in the stock market. I probably shouldn't say have money, but when people invest in the stock market, they make it vary. They spread it around so that their investment, the money that they're putting into the stock market, um, is spread in more than one place. Ultimately, what that does is reduce risk, right? So when you think about multiple streams of income, you're really just talking about different ways that you can make money. So, in other words, you make income from different places. You don't try to work 32 hours overtime, and consider that a multiple stream of income. That's just one stream from your job. What you do is you create another avenue, you open up another window, you open up another doorway, some idea, some craft, some enablement, some service, some product, something that generates you, a little extra money, right? Um, and I want you to be careful because a lot of times people think that in order for them to have another stream of income, that's got to be $1 million. You know, only two kinds of people that I know get rich quick, and those are people that inherit money or people that win the lottery. And guess what? I don't know anybody who's inherited a lot of money, and I don't know anybody that's won the lottery. So I don't know anybody that's gotten rich quick. It doesn't mean that I don't know rich people. I do. I know millionaires, okay? But they didn't get rich overnight, all right? So be careful when you're looking for your stream of income. You want to do your homework. You want to vet it out. You want to look into it. You want to ask questions. You don't want to just jump into something and spin your wheels and waste your time because remember, time is a resource. The only thing you really can't get more of in this life is time. Once you use it up, it's gone. All you got is now. So you don't want to spend a lot of time spinning your wheels, using up your time on something that's not right for you or, you know, that ultimately wouldn't work anyway because it's a scam. But I'm talking about things that you may think you're good for. Um, you know, do what you're good at. Do what you're good at right now. Like sit down with a piece of paper and put on some good music. I hope you all like Afro beats because that's what's playing in the background right now. I love Afro beats. I may play gospel. I may play shout music. I may play soul music. I may play George Duke. I may play Layla Hathaway. Tonight, I just felt like this lended itself Afro beats to the message that I'm trying to deliver. All right, so um, now I'm not talking about just another job. So don't stop yourself. I wish I had some sound effects. I'd hit an alarm or something. Um, most of my life, I worked a part-time job until I went to school and got started programming computers. Um, I worked a part-time job, and I thought that was how I was going to do it. Oh yeah, I'm making this extra money on the side. When really, what I was doing was just using up my time um, to just further one stream of income. It was still, you know, it was still a job. I'm talking about something from outside of your normal 9 to 5. All right. What are you good at? What do you do? What do you know how to do right now? Um, all of us should strive to make multiple streams of income. But what I want you to be aware of is that you do have to manage your time on how much time you have to pursue a second stream. Um, if it's not right for you, then don't go down that path. Don't use up all your time outside of your normal 9 to 5, where when you get to work, you're so tired, you're dragging so bad that everybody knows that something is wrong with you, and that you're doing something outside work that probably you shouldn't be doing. That's not what we're talking about. You just need to, you know, you can think about it as a stream, but every stream begins with a trickle. So just make that $10, make that $25, make that $35. Sell one more t-shirt and make that $50. You understand what I mean? You want to create a revenue stream outside of your 9 to 5. All right. Just like an investor spreads his investment money around, you want to make income by spreading your income. How you receive income, you want to spread that around. All right. So you get money, because that's what we're talking about. We're talking about money. You get money from multiple places. Okay. Um, and you can do it. Remember, belief um, is the precursor to action and momentum. You first got to believe that you can do it. You may say, oh man, I already work 40 hours a week, and by the end of the week, I'm exhausted. Just stop, look around, and find your next trickle stream of income. Um, what you want to do, according to an internet article that I read while I was trying to get ready for this podcast, you want to try to just create one stream of income per year. Okay. I remember when I was uh, doing my 5-year plan of finances, I was really in a tough spot at the time. Um, I made a 5-year plan. And actually, for the most part, it worked out pretty good. I completed like 3 years of it. Um, and then I had a financial hardship where I got laid off from a really good paying computer job. So it took some time to recover from that. But what you want to do is you want to sit down, you want to make a plan. If you're married, you want to talk to your spouse. You don't want to be somewhere in secret, you know, considering something of this magnitude and not consider your spouse. Um, Go ahead and make a plan. Write something down. Don't write down 5 things. Do me a favor. Write down one. One thing that you can do today that could make you a trickle, that could turn into a stream. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And if you're already doing it, why don't you reach out to me and talk to me? And let's help people make life better together. I'm just about ready to get out of here. I really appreciate all of you that have joined me tonight. We're currently live streaming on YouTube, and I do believe we have the live stream going on Facebook and Twitch. I will be putting this video up on Instagram and also LinkedIn because I want to connect with my business partners. If you know of anyone who is practicing or is an expert in multiple streams of income, would you please forward their information to me so that I can make contact and we can go deeper into the subject? Because I really believe that that's the way to go for our future as a people. What I mean as a people, I don't mean anything racial. I mean as a people, as a nation, okay? Because there's a 1% up there, and then there's the rest of us. That's the people I'm talking about. I'm talking I'm talking about the rest of us. All right. So that we can help the rest of us do better. If you have an online business, DM me, hit me up, let me know. Come on the show, talk about your business. If you have a local business in your local town, hit me up, DM me. Let's talk about your local business. If you have an internet business, hit me up, uh, DM me. Let's talk about your internet business. If you are a successful pastor, I'm very interested in talking to you about spiritual issues that help people navigate life. Um, there are a lot of us that don't have pulpits, and what we need to do as believers, we need to be able to take good word and good seed and take it back out into the community to people who will never sit into a church pew. So if you are a successful pastor and you'd like to come on the program, if you want to share some of your insights into how you cope, deal, manifest through scripture, hit me up, DM me, please. I would love to have you on the program to talk to you about how to help people make life better. Make a commitment now to pursue multiple streams of income. Do your research. Don't jump into get rich quick schemes. You're just trying to create a trickle that will turn into a stream. Do whatever you are good at right now. Start right there. Thank you so much. And I'm Olushoji Kolawole. You can call me Olu. I will answer to that. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope you got something out of this podcast. Reach out to me on social media. Email me, DM me. Let me know that you're listening. Let me know that you're paying attention. Like, share, all that good stuff. And I really do hope that I have said something today that will help make life better. And if I've done that part, then I've accomplished uh, the second piece, which is let's make life better together. Thanks and be well.